Man, last week was action-packed with Scott Jr. and his mom, Mary Ann, taking 2 nice whitetails. This week we're going to see if Papa Scott can lay the hammer down. He's not wanting to be outdone, and leaving here without the biggest whitetail, well, that's not an option. One thing about Scott is that he's a go-getter. He's handicapped, so we're having to hunt just a little bit different. The rut's in full swing and the bucks are staging the does up in all the little thickets. We're going to get on the golf cart and see if we can't get in the right place at the right time.
He's in the 50s, close to 60. That doe's right. Both of them are good. Another one's a nice one. The one on the right, I can't see him right yet. The one on the right's the one I would shoot, but I can't see him. When he steps out, he's gonna be good. He's big, hold on, he's real big. You're more welcome to shoot him though. Real close to it though. 60s maybe, right at it. Damn. Give me something right there. Man, you talking about a hunt.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about a hunt.
Nice buck, nice buck. Nice buck.
Man, we have been hunting and hunting. Last day.
Been looking for him all weekend and we found him. It's a great place to go, great people, great family atmosphere, and wouldn't go anywhere else. Whew, man. Let's go get him.
Man, what a shot and a quick decision by Scott. That was not the easiest of situations. Let's see how big this buck really is.
Right in there, in the back. Yeah, he's down.
He is a stud.
He is.
All right, so we drove by and we saw that the buck was dead and we're going to get the family. That's the cool thing about hunting down here with Southwind Hunting Ventures and hunting with a group is that everyone gets to celebrate the harvest and the experience.
But your wife is sitting here.
Smoked him. 10 point. Big one. Big one. We got to get some help to go get him. He's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. We come out, we went back down to the other stand and we called and rattled and everything else and got 2 bucks coming in. They were young bucks. And then nothing coming there. So you'll ride back around. We've seen some bigger does around there.
Congratulations, man. Look at him. We have a welcome party out here for you.
This episode is brought to you in part by Black Widow Deer Lure, Lethal Products, and Lou Gravity Feeders.
We're Kyle and Jared Lott of Snag TV,
Each week we go into millions of homes to show you great hunting.
and we couldn't do what we do without TC Outdoors doing what they do.
It doesn't matter if your adventure takes you fishing in the local pond or on a cross-country hunt.
TC Outdoors is going to be there for you with gear, know-how, and support, just like they are for us.
They've been here for years. We know them.
And we trust them.
So come by TC Outdoors on Northside Drive. Tell them Jared and Kyle sent you.
So why does Whitetail Edge use Black Widow deer lures? It's 100% pure whitetail deer urines. It's never brown or broken down. Black Widow deer lures are always fresh, collected and bottled within 24 hours of collection to guarantee freshness. So why should you use Black Widow deer lures? Because it works. Visit www.blackwidowdeerlures.com.
If you're looking for a gravity feeder that you won't have to replace year in and year out, look no farther than the Lou Gravity Feeder. We've had ours in the woods for the past 6 years, and they're still almost like they were brand new. It's got a twist top where you can put your feet in, lock it down. If you have hogs, no problem with the way that they're custom strapped to the tree. It's durable. It's lasted us longer than any gravity feeder that we have ever used. So check out Lou Gravity Feeders.
God!
That's a beaut. That is a beauty. Yeah, it is. It's got mass in it.
You done it.
Sure did.
Congratulations, buddy. Scott, you done it.
Yes, sir.
Did you get what you come looking for?
Yes, sir. That and then some.
Well, that's great. Great to have you. Wonderful weekend with you and your son and your wife. And you topped it off with the last kill on this 10-point mature buck.
Yes, sir.
And your wife killed a, what's that, 8-point?
8-point.
And your son killed a 16, 17 point?
19.
I think it was a 19 point. Yep.
So-
Yep. They all got three
so-
nice bucks.
I would say you had a good weekend.
Yes, sir. Very good.
What, how did y'all get up on this one?
Well, we left the stand over there. Didn't have a whole lot of action this morning, so we rounded the corner there and we were just riding along talking. And I noticed there was a doe right there at the edge of the wood line, and she had her tail popped up. And I looked back again. There was a buck standing there, and it was him. And he scattered off real fast. And looked again. There was another buck come up there. So this one here, I guess, decided he wanted to be the dominant one. So he come back and. The doe jumped out in front of us and went across in the other woods across the street, and the small buck jumped out and followed her, and he jumped out right after that. And Jared did a little grunt call, and he stopped right in the middle of the road and gave me the opportunity for a perfect shot. So he ran about 75 yards right over there and dropped. So.
Well, I like it when a
kill.
plan comes together.
Yes,
This
sir.
plan certainly has come together
Yes,
this
sir.
weekend.
It's done a great job.
We've enjoyed having you guys here, and we look forward to you coming back.
We appreciate it. We've had a great time. First time we've ever been to a game preserve, and we'll be back again.
Sounds good.
All right.
Nothing like when a great plan comes together. Congratulations to Scott and his whole family on all their harvest.
Well, we have had a successful weekend here at Southwind Whitetails, or Southwind Adventures. And it's my turn now. I got Jack. He's pulling double duty. He's been cleaning deer and everything all afternoon, but now he's behind the camera. And my guide time is over. It's my time to try to hunt. So we're tucked back here in a stand that I started hunting in last year and had a great buck. So hopefully that same buck will come back this way. If not, there's a lot of great deer on this property. So this is the stand that I was hunting in last January. Let's see if we can make it happen.
This episode is brought to you in part by TC Outdoors, Tree Stand Buddy, and Broadstead Media.
"30 years of bow hunting has taught me that when it comes to gear, there's the best in everything else. Like these tiny LEDs, these powerful sticks help me to track arrow flight, identify shot placement, recover the arrow, and find the animal. Yes, look at this. They're igniter lighted nocks from New Fletch, and I use them because they're the best, the brightest, most reliable, and they make me a better bow hunter. Light up your bow hunt with New Fletch igniter lighted nocks, the best lighted nocks, period."
So why does Whitetail Edge use Black Widow deer lures? It's 100% pure whitetail deer urines. It's never brown or broken down. Black Widow deer lures are always fresh, collected and bottled within 24 hours of collection to guarantee freshness. So why should you use Black Widow deer lures? Because it works. Visit www.blackwidowdeerlures.com.
Kyle Lott here with Smag TV, and bow season is right around the corner, and we're practicing, getting ready, and we love to practice with our igniter lighted nocks in our arrows. We like to simulate what it's going to be for deer season. We love these lighted nocks. They are durable, reliable, they never let us down. And if you want some of these igniter nocks, go to New Fletch or igniterlightednocks.com. Order yours, use promo code SMACKED for $10 off, and get you a pack of these lighted nocks for $14.99.
Next morning, and it's really early. Too early to be filming, really, but we're having so much action we turned the camera on. I had just made a mock scrape with my Black Widow scrape beads and the Scrape Master, and coated the area down with the XXX, and the bucks were running around scraping and grunting like crazy. It's only a matter of time before the big one comes in.
encounters this morning. The buck that was mature enough that I was really wanting to shoot, it was just a little bit too dark and I just didn't want to take the shot, but had a bunch of young, nice bucks that's going to be here this year. So we're just going to come back next couple of weeks whenever we make it back down here and try it again. But man, I love hunting out of this stand. I love it down here at Southwind Whitetails and Adventures, and it's just can't wait to get back down here and get back in this stand. The rut is in full swing, maybe to calm down some, and we can pattern these deer a little bit more, but it's fun when you can get them to react like we did this weekend with the rattling horns and grunts and all that stuff. But anyway, we're gonna try it again another day.
Hey y'all, Kyle Lott here with Smag TV, and I want to talk to y'all about something that I get questioned on a lot of times, and a lot of people that deal with Black Widow get questioned on a lot of times, and that is what I have in my hand here. The gold label and the red label. The gold label being the northern deer and the southern being the red label. And we get questioned about, is this a marketing scheme? Is there any science behind it? And Black Widow is ahead of the game, and they've been ahead of the game for 15 years. And when I mean, why are they ahead of the game? They're the only deer lure company that does this, that bottles deer from a northern deer and a southern deer. There's been research by Dr. James Kroll, which is better known as Dr. Deer, about the different types of subspecies, the northern subspecies being coming off the Borealis subspecies, and the southern deer coming off of the Virginianus subspecies, and they're different. They're different bodies, they're cousins. So with that, they're gonna give off different smells, different secretions when they urinate. Their urine is gonna be different. So, you know, the gold label for your northern deer guys. There's research proving that the northern deer gives off different secretions than the southern deer, and so as what they eat. You know, and the old age says, you are what you eat. So there has been research about it. This is not a marketing thing. So if you're in the north, use the gold label. If you're in the south like we are, use the red label. And anyway, y'all check out Black Widow Deer Lures, and there is scientific proof that these two different deer actually have different secretions and smells in their urine. So check them out, blackwidowdeerlures.com.
This episode is brought to you in part by Igniter Lighted Nocks, New Fletch Archery, and Seymour Peeps.
Steady Form. Finally, a product designed to give all hunters the upper hand in any hunting situation. No other product will provide you with an anchor point for perfect palm placement that will prevent form breakdown and ensure precision accuracy during high-pressure moments. When the shot presents itself, make your hunt end in success. Steady Form. Proven technology that makes sense. Shoot straight. Shoot with confidence. Shoot with Steady Form.
We're Kyle and Jared Lott of Smack TV,
Each week we go into millions of homes to show you great hunting.
and we couldn't do what we do without TC Outdoors doing what they do.
It doesn't matter if your adventure takes you fishing in the local pond or on a cross-country hunt.
TC Outdoors is going to be there for you with gear, know-how, and support, just like they are for us.
They've been here for years. We know them.
And we trust them.
So come by TC Outdoors on Northside Drive. Tell them Jared and Kyle sent you.
Now for the tip of the week, brought to you by Dead End Game Calls.
This week's Dead End Game Calls tip of the week, let's talk box calls. When you're talking about running a box call, one of the things that most people do not know is how to tone a box call down in volume with the sleight of hand. So I'm going to start running the mudslide box call. Listen to the tone difference as I'll simply take my thumb and barely place my thumb on the side panel of the box call, cutting out the vibration in the box call. Hear the tone difference. Without the thumb on the side, and then with. That's your Dead End Game Calls tip of the week.
All right, so we're back at the ladder lock on that we hung 2 days ago. We've been cornering it, putting out some premier deer. It flooded all night. It is January 1st, 2018, and it has been flooding all night long, so we're hoping this is going to be a good set this morning, because the deer probably didn't make their way all the way to the field last night because it's been raining. So hopefully this premier deer draw them in this morning. We're going to see what happens.
All right, so I'm sitting here and nothing much is really going on. We got a few does over there and Kyle taps me on the shoulder and says, here comes a buck.
Smoke City. Drilled him. Man, that's what we come down to Southwind Whitetail for. Man, whew. That was a smoking deer. Smoking heavy rack. Came straight into the Khmer deer. Straight into the Khmer deer. Man, we've been hunting. We've been hunting hard. I've been hunting for 3 years to try to kill a deer like that down here. And man, persistence just paid off. That Khmer deer. I know we're in a preserve. We ain't gonna hide that. We're at Southwind Whitetail. But the power of Khmer deer is just, it is crazy. These deer, we fed this place for 3 days, but the first day we put it out, they just came running to it. When they smell it, they come straight across it.
Man, the rain, the Black Widow deer lure, and the Khmer deer all work to our advantage. Let's get down and see how big this buck really is.
All right, well, we've gotten down. This is where the deer was at. It's raining. I'm not gonna look for blood right here. I know where the angle that he went on, so that's where we're about to go. Look. There he is right there. He didn't make it 60 yards. Let's whack it up, put him down. Let's go see exactly where he's at.
There's your nutter.
Nutter burning bright, deep blood, broke off inside of him. You know that's always lethal. He's right there. Let's go get him. Let's go put our hands on this Southwind beast. Come right here and look at this. Look at that. You talking about perfect. Heart shot, perfect. Heart shot, perfect. Southwind. Let's move all this stuff. Look at this beast of a buck right here from Southwind Whitetails. Oh my gosh. He's got some kickers coming off the bottom. He holds his mass. Man. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, what a buck down here at Southwind Whitetail. Man.
Holy moly, give me some. Man, I knew he had some junk.
Booyah.
Man, what a week. Scott lays down the biggest buck of the year so far, and I finally get to squeeze off on a nice trophy whitetail. If you would like to book a hunt with Southwind Hunting Adventures, visit us at southwindhuntingadventures.com. And if you would like to be on next season of Smack TV's Southwind Hunting Adventures, we have packages for that as well. Until next week, I'm Jared Lott. You're watching Smack TV, Southwind Hunting Adventures.